All right, we are back. I just ate 25 meatballs and a shot of olive oil. I'm ready to go. Let me pull up my links here. I may have a heart attack in the middle of this. I realized yesterday that what I thought was a stroke was probably just vitamin D poisoning. Apparently, if you take too much of this stuff, you can have heart palpitations and die. So I was just having the heart palpitations part of that, which is fine. It's not too bad. But we're going to have to tone down the vitamin D usage here. You know, it is important to get your vitamin D, especially in a place like Finland. But is it worth dying over? I don't think so. And someone can challenge me on that, but I do not think so. But it's kind of nice to know that I wasn't having a stroke. I just had too much calcium in my blood. I think that's what it is. All right, let's go ahead and throw these links in the Discord. But if the vitamin D isn't clogging my arteries, these meatballs definitely are. But that, as we all know, is worth it. Okay, let me pull up my chats. Got that. Blip. Good. Good. Okay. It is now time to jump into my game here and remember what we are building. It has something to do with the planet. Yep. Here we are. We've got ourselves a little atmosphere. What happens when I go out? We get a lot of flickering shadows, don't we? It's because our sun moves. It's not too bad, but then, like, it kind of is, because you get all this flickering. Sure love my rock golems. They're good guys, you know. They're chill. They're having a good time. They're covered in moss. Definitely like my campfire. Oh, I love when these guys sit down next to the fire. We're going to have make them come sit down next to the fire. Like on a loop or something. Visibility range is still weird on those where you can kind of get some flashes. We could add a sound effect to the burrowing and unburrowing. What kind of sound effect do we do? No. Is that a GPU particle? quad mesh. These things are going to billboard. Albedo, we're going to go brown. Okay. Okay. And these need to be time. We need some explosiveness. We need, in our particle process material, we need to make sure these acceleration's gravity 0. Actually, let's do like no. We do need negative 9.8 because we need these to fall. That's kind of in towards direction. 0 spread, we're going to do like that. Initial velocity. There we go. Let's do 10. Minimum of 5. Maximum of 15, maybe? We're going to do 0.1 and 0.1 for the size. Maybe 0.2. 0.2, 0.2. Bring it up a little bit. Kind of goes out like that. Let's make sure our spread there it is. Yeah, let's do it more like that. Let's do a lifetime of 2. And let's do like 3. Let's do amount 40. Let's do 10 here. 12. Let's grab this thing. Let's make this brighter so it's easier to see. Yeah. A little bit more like that. Hey, New Jank, what's up? Want to see something neat other than your grass bros? They're pretty neato. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Show me what you got. Let's bring the spread down even more, I guess. Let's do like 20. Let's do like 10. There we go. I think that's a little better. Collision. Rigid. Okay, we'll just see how this looks. Jank Jam launcher progress. Okay, sick. Oh. Why do these all go up that way? They go up on the Y, but then they start moving that way. I mean, that's kind of beautiful, sure. But it is not what I need. Let me pull this up. Look at them in their natural habitat. Majestic. This is their home world, for sure. I'm very glad I pulled them in. Okay, let me pull this in. Ooh. Man, that looks good. Oh, you got volume? That is sick, dude. Dude. That is so cool, dude. Sticker in the top right to show that you've played the demo. Okay. That is dope. Man, that's sick. Right now it just immediately kicks back into the launcher, but eventually the game will play. Okay. Perfect. That is so cool, dude. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? The gravity. That's why. Figured out what this is. Acceleration's gravity 9.8, which doesn't actually work. Wonder if that's why my jump is a little weird too. Or if my... So it starts like kind of flowing up. No. Okay, no gravity, but we can do a, that's an acceleration, linear acceleration? What does linear do? Let's do an attractor. This is going to be down here. This is going to look at everything except for 20. We're just going to fake gravity on these guys. This guy's going to be on... Is it visual? What do I do here? Yes. Set local chords. Oh! Yeah, okay, perfect. Then we don't need to do all this weird stuff. Duh, local chords. What am I thinking? I've used that already. Display? Turbulence, collision. Actually, let's turn that on. Because I do want these to interact with the player. Okay, we have gravity. Let's do negative 9.8. Drawing. There we go. Under drawing. You literally told me and then I forgot. Yeah. Under the drawing tab. Okay. Sick. So let's do emitting off. One shot, yes. Let's go here. We're going to call this dirt. Okay, and then on our burrowing, transition to burrowing, we're going to go dirt dot emitting equals true. And transition to unburrowing as well. Okay, let's see how this looks. Come on. One of you guys needs to burrow. Oh, they all spread out. Okay. Come on, burrow, bro. You can burrow here. It's safe. I think it's a 20% chance of burrowing currently. We are just getting majorly unlucky. Oh, I just saw one burrow over there. Just a split second. Oh, that one just did. Come on, be the guy. Burrow, please. I need to see this in action. All right, that's pretty good. Collision isn't seeming to work. Do like 5 seconds. And let's also do our let's do this at like 10. My goodness. Let's do like 7, I guess. That'll be fine, though, because they're going to go under. Yeah, okay. Rigid, that should work, right? Oh. GPU particles collision as children of the physics body 3D nodes. I guess I don't need collision. It would be kind of cool, but, well, I mean, we could do this. We could go to our hub. Go to our planet, our static body. Duplicate this. Change type to, what is it? Particle collision 3D. Does that work? Oh, no, it is currently using, oh, it's a collision box. Wait, let me, particles, collision, sphere, height field, height map. Huh. Well, let's just do a sphere. Doesn't work. Okay, never mind. No worries. We just won't have collision. Go back here, go to here. Turn that off. It's fine if they go through. Lunchbox. I witness you. Now, Lunchbox, you have grass bros on this planet. You could do some artwork for him. That guy just insta-burrowed again. Sometimes they do that. Did we ever figure out why they were doing that? Yes, it's because we had some weird code where they might rock golem. We need to go here. Figure out what we were doing differently. What was it? Transition to cave. Transition to caving. Stay done. I think it was something with our nav timer timeout. So let's do nav timer. Start rand f rand. That's in transition to idle. And transition to caved. So only in idle and caved. So let's go here. Do nav timer. Transition to burrow idle. Okay. We can put this at the bottom, I guess. Unburrowing. Transition to idle and caved. Should be burrow idle. Yes. I don't think unburrowing should have the nav timer. Oh, but then we need to change something in our get nav target. No, in our transition to idle. There was something about that. I guess we'll see if what I did broke anything or fixed things. Okay, let's go ahead and do the standard where we just say grass burrow. We're going to make this a 1 in 2 chance. Hey! DGRZ, thank you for the raid, brother. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Did this guy instant burrow again? I think he did. We got issues again. Gatra as well. DGRZ. Hey man, how's it going, brother? Thank you for the raid. Is this guy gonna burrow insta again? Okay, unburrowed, and he's burrowing straight back down. Okay. Oh. Oh, it was this one, I think. Was it something like that? Nav timer timeout? Nav timer timeout. Where is that? State.idle or caved. So on this guy it needs to be idle or burrow idle. Yes. And then get nav target also should not be in there. Where did I put get nav target? Transition to moving. Okay, there we go. Tannel, what's up? I'm good, that's good. It's been a good 8 hours of stream, dang. I haven't done I don't know if I've ever done an 8-hour stream. Granted, a lot of that is time, but I don't think 8 hours is rough. I can do 4 hours. That's about my max. Oh. Oh, okay. He's moving, and then he's burrowing down right next to his buddy over here. Grass chads in shambles after the introduction of burrow buddies. All right, this guy just insta-burrowed again. Come on. I thought we fixed this. All right, what are we doing here? Transition to moving should do this. We should only burrow. Okay, that only happens there. So where is transition to idle called? Only there. Where are we? Transition to idle should call. Okay, that calls that. Let's do moving, unburrow. Unburrow does transition to idle. That should not happen. We need to delete that. We need to go in here. We need to add transition to moving. Let's do that instead. Did the local chord thing work? Yep. Yeah, that fixed it. Shout out was given to DGRZ. I assume that was Newjank who did that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it's all working. They do move around, like the dirt particles do move around, but that's because the player has a particle attractor on him. So like when I run through the dirt particles, it bumps them around, similar to how it is on the... Oh, please come over here and sit down next to the fire. Sometimes they'll randomly do that just by pure chance. And it just looks awesome. But yeah, like here I can run through the flames and interact with it. Oh, I love this fire. To be honest, this is... I'm surprised I was able to get it to look good without like having to look up a tutorial. Hey there, buddy. What you up to? Oh, I need these as pets. In real life. There he is. He's warming his ass. You know, he's getting nice and warm. Like his little moss beard, yeah. Oh, I love making creatures. That's like my favorite thing. So, what should I work on next? Because I have a couple options. Hey, Tannel, thank you for the follow. And DRGZ. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can get this in a better spot so I can see people's follows while they happen. Okay. Oh, now he's truly just getting his butt right on the fire. Just getting warmed up. You know, it's a chilly planet. We don't have much of an atmosphere here to trap heat, so. Toasting his buns. We all got to do it. Now he's just looking out into the vastness of space. DRGZ, what were you working on? Were you doing game development? Do not catch yourself on fire, bro. You're right next to that fire. You gotta stay safe. I need to make the explosiveness a little more on the Grass Bro dirt. We're going to go here. We're going to do explosiveness more like 50. Let's do more like 2 seconds because we don't need all that. Ah, I see. That makes it happen a lot quicker. Yeah, that's not bad. And then maybe we do on the spawn, we do a sphere, radius of 0.5. That spreads it out a little more. Perfect. Doing game dev. Okay, nice. 40 days old in programming, so still learning and absorbing a lot. Can be very overwhelming at times, but it's been fun so far. Hey, that's the great thing. First of all, have fun. That's number one. Don't forget that you can always abandon projects. But if you are going to abandon projects, abandon early and often. I have never finished anything, but I've learned a crazy amount because I've been doing it for like 2 years. And I've learned a ton in that time just by trying a bunch of different stuff and sticking with what's fun. Make things that are fun. The programming side will come, it'll get there. It just takes a lot of time and doing it. But you got to embrace the insanity of it, because I know for me, some concepts were so hard that probably shouldn't have been really hard. So like building an inventory system, it took me like 3 weeks the first time I tried to make one, and it didn't really work. Even after NewJank helped me and everything, I got it mostly working, but I never like finished it the first time I ever tried to do it. NewJank basically made it work for me to the amount that I needed it to for that project. But then the next time I made an inventory system, like a year later, it took me like 4 hours to get up and running with something that was pretty nice. And things, like it might take forever the first time, but after that, you're good. Once you've learned it, you mostly know what to do. The more you know, the faster you get at learning. So it all kind of just stacks on itself, Embrace the insanity, yeah. It was all you, my dude. I mean, honestly, it was all NewJank originally. I worked on it for like 3 weeks until finally you showed up and fixed all of my issues. But I learned so much in that, including the system that you were using. Like that was the first time I'd ever used things like ref counted or even really using a resource system, which I might have been using a resource system before, but it wasn't good. It was from a tutorial that was just not very good for what I was trying to do. But yeah. Yeah, embrace the insanity. Be totally fine. Like, enjoy the process of it. It's not about building a game. At least not yet. Not until you can. It's about learning how to build games and enjoying getting better at it. People always say, like, oh, start small and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, sure. If you're trying to finish and release a game. But you can also go really big and just fail at it, and that's chill too. Like, it's not a big deal as long as you are learning. Boris, so this is looking fantastic. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I think what I want to build next is to make these guys grab a rock and just throw it off into the sky and blow up one of these asteroids or something. I just like the idea of these guys just like reaching into the ground, grabbing something, and throwing it at an incoming asteroid. DG's current project is pretty dope. Okay, nice. So DG, are you mostly doing art, or is that like your strong suit? Is artwork, or? Because I lean heavily into what I'm good at, which is mostly just getting vibes. That's what I enjoy. Artwork is my weakest point. Okay. Get frustrated very easily doing art. Are you doing 3D or 2D? Because with 2D I get it. With 3D I also get it, but that's why I do the simplest art possible. Just 2D, yeah. 2D is really hard, dude. It's just really hard. Like I think that's why I always assumed 3D would be a lot harder, but it's really not. Like I only need to make one animation for this guy to walk. I don't need to make 8 of them, you know, or 4 of them. Even doing 4-directional animation is like tough. 2D is harder than 3D for me. Yeah. Like I can build this guy so much faster than I could build the pixel art equivalent of this guy. It's not even close. And if I'm not doing pixel art, then I have to make it look good in some way, which I don't know how to do. And I consider myself a decent like drawer, or you know, at least with a mechanical pencil and a sketch pad. I get jealous watching 2D devs. It's like magic to me. Yeah. I can do pixel art. I just can't do it efficiently. Like there's no way I'm ever going to be able to make efficiently a 2D game. Like, man, I get so sidetracked with or I get so discouraged by how long it takes. Oh, I didn't even see this before. DG, you said, do plan on making my own assets. Yeah, that is good. I feel for you there. Because as all of the things I'm not trying to discourage you or anything, but it's just hard, like it is. But I also haven't done it for long enough to like get good at it. So maybe if I spent 2 to 3 weeks just learning how to animate and do all that stuff, like getting better at animating, because I've done 2D. I have my, where is it? I have the first game I ever made in 2D. But yeah, I could spend time really trying to get good at 2D animation. But in the end, most of the games I want to make are better in 3D. Or they just are 3D. I'll lurk in Whitechapel's channel while he does pixel art just to just completely mouth the gape. Yeah. Same with what's his name? Oh, Adam C. Eunice, like his videos. I'm always just like, how in the world does he do all this artwork? This is a broken game. As you can tell, level 2 fastest time is 0.0, which is not true. But this is like the first game I made that actually like felt like a game. And I'm doing 4-directional movement for the character, for the main, and 2-directional, or not directional movement, but animations. 2-directional for the enemies, and it still felt like it was way too much. I really should come back to this game and just finish it up. I love the noises. Ooh. Oh boy. What do we got? Maelstrom. Perfect. Now we're on easy mode. Oh boy. There we go. Made those characters, yeah. Just with a sprite. If I can make something close to that, I'll be happy. Definitely. I mean, all it is it's just time. That's it. Just time and sticking with it. And meeting people like New Jank, who are a lot smarter than you, and can tell you what you're doing wrong. This game brings back memories, yes. This is like 2 years ago almost. Have I been doing game development for 2 years? Almost. Not quite. Ah. This game is surprisingly hard. Do knife upgrade. I'm already pretty low health. I'm not even gonna fight all these guys. It's too much. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Have I known you for almost. Time flies when you're having fun, definitely. Yeah, and the hard thing is, like, I haven't been able to stream consistently in the past year, really. So time has kind of flown faster because I've had these big stretches where I haven't streamed for like a month or sometimes like 2 months. But now I can stream consistently, which is sick. I love it. I love being able to just stick around. Yeah, I've met a lot of really smart people and with loads of programming experience in this community. Yeah, they've all been very nice and patient with me, teaching me lots of stuff. That's exactly how it was for me starting out, especially just streaming it. It's so nice. It's so nice. Everyone's so cool and chill, down to help. It's just fun and really just a good experience. I've had nothing but good experiences with the game dev community on Twitch. It's awesome. I love meeting new people. So it's nice to meet you, DG. Let me drop you a follow real quick in case I can catch you live at some point. But my advice in general is that all game development it's very hard, yes, but it is just like anything else, and you will eventually get there if you keep going. It's like learning how to, learning any other skill. That's all it is. Any other skill. If you just spend time doing it, intentionally trying to learn, you're gonna get better. Appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, like, I don't think I would have gotten nearly as far in the game development side if I hadn't been streaming it initially. Now I can do game development off stream and I can stay consistent with it. But early on, I knew that I wanted to stream it because it would force me to be consistent, like to keep doing it, because I just wanted to stream something. And now I've gotten far enough in my learning and stuff where I don't get discouraged anymore with building stuff. So if there's a problem I'm trying to solve, I know that eventually there's going to be a solution showing up and I'm not going to quit after a week of work on it or something. But yeah, so that helped a lot. Like, streaming made it a lot easier to stay motivated. And then now that I have enough skills, it's a lot easier to stay motivated because I have the experience of breaking through those walls that you don't think you're going to ever figure out. Okay, let's go to Blender. Let's make this giant rock golem, or this rock golem guy, grab a boulder and toss it into the sky. Now I'm thinking about how to do that. Because if he's sitting here and asteroid is over there, then we could have one animation where he just throws it. He's got a rock. Boom, it blows it up, right? But what if the thing is like right way up above him? Or way low? It could be a little more difficult. The other option is he doesn't throw a boulder, but I really like the idea of him just throwing a boulder. But instead of throwing a boulder, he could just shoot laser beams out of his eyes or something. Oh, you know what? This is completely off topic. Or not completely off topic, but it's... Or not off topic, I guess. But one thing I forgot that I could add to this guy. Oh, wait. We're doing materials differently. I was going to add like a glowing material, but maybe I do that just like I did the moss. Creatures, we got moss. Create a new scene. This is going to be glowing rock. We're going to go to our moss. We're just going to pull in the same shape. Whoops. Instantiate. Editable children. We're going to go here. We're going to do surface material override, new standard material. Boom. We're going to do albedo. We'll do kind of a, yep. And then emission. Let's do like a, okay, sick. Then we go to rock golem. We go here. Go to bone attachment right there. We're going to instantiate a glowing rock. Yeah, I like the idea of him having some just glowing kind of crystals on him. What is this on? Leg right? Okay. Hopefully with the emission, it doesn't change things up too much. Like, we don't get any artifacting. We'll see. This is on body. Okay, we'll do a instantiate here. Yoink. Bring that up. Let's rotate this one. I'm going to duplicate it, bring it over here. Yep, up on his shoulder. And then duplicate it, bring one towards the front. Yeah, that's pretty good. Duplicate another one. Okay. Do you know the game Battle Cats? There are no tutorials for side-on tower defense games in Godot. What should I do? Because I really want to learn. In case you don't know what Battle Cats is, most tower defense games are top-down, but this is side-on. You send cats into the world, and you have to conquer it. Okay. I don't know if I've... So Sidon, is that kind of like Age of War? Do you remember? Is it Age of War? I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this. I catch you later. Thanks again for the raid earlier to New Jank. Yeah, peace out, DG. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, man. Hope you have a good one, and hopefully I see you around. Maybe catch you live at some point. What if he flexes and boulder pops out of his body? Ooh. Or he ground slams and sends a rock into orbit. Something like that. I do like the idea of him like reaching into the ground and just pulling one out. And he doesn't have to hit an asteroid that's coming, but I kind of like the idea of these guys as the protectors of the planet. And so he could be... So what I'm thinking is like he's, stopping something from hitting the planet. Pulling one out of his body would be kind of cool, but... Let's instantiate one here. Like Age of War, okay. Honestly, Age of War style wouldn't be too difficult. I don't know any tutorials that would do it, but it would be very similar to the tutorials, to the top-down ones. You would just be placing things differently, and the characters wouldn't need to follow a path. They would just need to walk in one line. So a lot of the stuff would still apply. It would just be easier to do it your own way, or the side-on way. Oh, this is for the fist. Yes, true, thanks. Yeah, so you would just have to make sure that your enemies are just moving in one direction, right? And then a lot of if an arrow is going towards an enemy, a lot of that logic is going to be the same if, a tower shoots arrows or something. Oh, man. I do like the look. I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, do it. It should be, yeah. Should be simpler than doing a normal tower defense. Okay, let me think about this. It's 10 a.m. and I should have crashed like hours ago. Have a great rest of your stream, dude. Good luck with the animations. Gollum gems look super dope. I'm liking that. Yeah. That hits the spot right there. Thank you, brother. It was good seeing you again. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. I probably can't stream too much longer anyway. But yeah. All right, let's jump into the portal and remember what the alternate dimension looks like. Every time I switch to this world, I'm like, I need to switch it up. Make it or step it up. This place needs to look a lot better. It's still very basic right now, so. Now it just looks like I am with the tanks. Why do they always aim to the right? I should add some explosions too that pop in. There's sparks, but there isn't explosions. Anyway, every time I look at that, I'm like, oh, I need to do something with that, and then I never do anything. So what are we doing? I could do the animation with the golems, try to make them throw. Another thing I wanted to do. Well, I say wanted to do. Something I want to do just now. We're going crazy on the particles today, or in this project. New process material, draw pass. We're going to do pass 1. We're going to do a quad mesh as usual. We're going to do a billboard on this thing. Once we throw in our standard material, boom, billboard enabled. This is going to have no accelerations. Maybe -1. We're going to do drawing local chords. Yeah, let's... No, we can't do local chords. So maybe 0 for gravity. Our spawn, we need a sphere. Need this to be like 50. No. 100? Sure. Okay. We need these to be a lot smaller. Let's do 0.2 and 0.2. Transparency, alpha, we're going to do a add. Let's give this an albedo of 'kay. We're going to do our time to be let's just see what happens with something like this. There we go. We got some little bit of like kind of dust particulate. Maybe we make them spheres, to be honest. We'll see if this looks good. Okay, it kind of looks like bubbles. Oh, we need to do shading, unshaded. And then let's go to our size and let's do 0.05 and 0.1. See if that helps make them look a little smaller. Some of them go shooting off. Oh, you know what we can do? Because we do want some motion on them. Some of them go shooting off because they are interacting with the particle interactor. So like right next to the player. But we do need some actual just velocity in there. We'll do a radial one. That is way too much. Let's do minimum -1, max 1. That is a lot. -0.2. 0.2. Then let's do a tangential of -0.2 and 0.2. Nice. When you get going really fast, then you don't see very much, which is kind of fine. And if you're just hanging out here, you do see a little bit. Yeah, if you're just moving around on the surface, then you see them. Okay. Could do them with a little bit more alpha. Make them a little more visible. The only issue is when they're close to the screen, they do appear pretty big. Man, that is vibey. Loving it. Okay. Okay, we got an ad coming up. Unfortunately, the thing is I kind of have to bounce. So kind of a short stream today. I mean, we did a little bit of vibe creation. That's good. The mouse smoothing is actually really nice for this. Makes it a lot more cinematic. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's chilling by the fire. Oh, I love this so much. All right, time to go. All right. Let me go ahead and find someone to raid. Who was on? Is there anyone I recognize? Followed channels. Apparently no one I follow is streaming. In game development, at least. So, we're just going to pick Custom State Tree Shenanigans Mydrong.
Go, go, go.
Let's go ahead and send you guys over to him.
Task status change.
But thank you guys for being here. DG, thank you for the raid, brother. I appreciate you. New Jane, good to see you. Thank you for the follow as well, DG and Tannel. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good one. All the raiders who stopped by,
All of
thank
that
you guys.
happens. Now let's check
In the Twitch chat, was
let's check
anyone
the
else?
interact action. We have the right.
Am I forgetting anyone?
Huzzah. I need a.
No,
I
I
need a
think
success.
that's got it. In the YouTube channel, Boris, thank you for watching. How to get a background like that? That's actually crazy. I found it like 2 years ago online, and I can't remember where. But it's a skybox. It looks amazing. I love it. I need to figure out where I can find it again. Lunchbox, thank you for being here, as always. Anyway, I'll send the Twitch people over now. Peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Okay, and for those of you in the YouTube chat, have a good one.